Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long day of teaching. So, let's talk COVID. Recently there has been a resurgence of sorts with COVID. And here in Korea specifically. And yeah, resurgence. So wave 2 in Korea. We were doing really, really good. The numbers were in the low teens, 20s for a while. And then people just went hog wild, and we have a second wave. We were up in the 300s for quite a while. 400, I think we hit 400 a couple times. Right now we're still in the hundreds, okay? So pretty high numbers for Korea, considering we were all but pretty much gone. Now, before the second wave, it was not mandatory to wear your mask, but it was strongly suggested that you do, right? Well, after the second wave and we started seeing this huge increase of cases, it became mandatory. Even when outside, you have to wear your mask. I think we're at level 2.5, which means you have to wear your mask outside and inside. The only place that you don't have to wear it is in your home. Obviously, I'm at home, so I'm not wearing my mask. You cannot sit in coffee shops anymore. It has to be takeaway. Restaurants and bars and coffee shops all have to close at 9 p.m. So things are dead. But that has created another issue. Everything's closed at 9, so where do people go to drink? You would think just go home and, either drink at home or don't drink. Over the weekend, this past weekend on Saturday, the Han River parks, a lot of them were packed with people. And they were, eating and socializing with their friends. Obviously, some of them were trying to social distance, but there were still people, and they're all over the park, right? And then I read an article that said that people are going to the parks and drinking and socializing and ordering food to the parks, but they're also going to motels and hotels and drinking with coworkers and colleagues and stuff at hotels, okay? People are going to hotels and drinking. They're not even staying the night. They're just renting the hotel to drink in the hotel. Yeah. It's crazy. So people are trying to get around it. The government's not sure what to do. Things have been decreasing, right? We were up in the high 300s, but recently we've been down to low 100s. There's a conspiracy theory about this. I'm not even kidding you. There is a conspiracy theory about why we are so low and why the rate has gone down so rapidly. Okay, so first of all, there's a conspiracy theory that the government is anti-church and anti-churches. Not the case. They're just literally telling churches, hey, could you socially distance and or have your services online like universities, right? Could you, socially distance a bit and wear your masks when you're at church? And churches are just like, whatevs, right? Well, there was a protest against this and the government, specifically the Moon government. And this protest ended up leading to a higher resurgence, along with a lot of churches here in Korea. They had a higher resurgence of cases. Well, now there's a conspiracy theory amongst these people who are the church people and like the super conservatives who are against the Moon administration, saying that the Moon administration is lying about these numbers and fudging them and not telling the complete truth. How did we go from almost 400 a day to a week later going to about 100 a day? Well, people are saying it's because the government's lying and we didn't actually have that many cases. Oh, fun times. Obviously, you can tell that I don't think that's the truth. The idea that the government is lying about it is just, really? Really? The reason the cases went down is because the government immediately saw an uptick and was like, hey, yo, we level 2.5 now, not even level 3. We're at level 2.5 right now, and y'all bitches better wear your masks and socially distance, and shit has to, like, close and not do this and not do that. The government implemented it almost immediately. Like, I literally can't leave my apartment without a mask, even to take my dog on a walk. People will say stuff, right? If you're not wearing a mask, people will say stuff. There have been instances on the subway where people have said something to older men, older Korean men, and then the Korean man proceeds to, like, beat the shit out of people. There's been, I think I've seen 3 videos of an older Korean guy who's not wearing his mask get in fights with other Koreans because the Korean told him, hey, you have to wear a mask. It's a mandate by the government. And he got pissed off by being told what to do. Oh, Ajoshis are the Korean Karens. That's my takeaway. Anyway, that's been an update on the COVID situation and a little bit of conspiracy theory stuff, I guess. Yeah, not doing much. University started. It's online because that makes sense, right? Totally makes sense to me. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.